Despite spending decades in front of the camera, there are a few uncommon and forgotten images of Sally Field that still cause people to pause, look, and ask, is that really her? A side of Sally that most fans never get to see is revealed in these occasions. The final set of pictures we discuss will fundamentally alter your perception of her life, her challenges, and her strength, so stick with me to the very end of this movie. Sally Field is mostly remembered from the major hits. They perceive her as either the strong mother from her well-known movies or the charming young lady from early television. However, you have only witnessed half of her tale if you are only familiar with her from a few roles. A very different Sally can be found in vintage pictures hidden in archives, behind-the-scenes set images, and peaceful family moments. Not simply a celebrity, but a person coping with pressure, anxiety, and the burden of celebrity. Consider one of the first shots. On a tiny soundstage, a very young Sally stands silently in costume with her hair pulled back. Even though the lights are bright, you can see that she is still uncertain and trying to figure out where she fits in. Just a teenage actress hoping this odd society will embrace her. No red carpet, no large crowd. You can't help but get a small chill when you look at that photo now and realize how large she would grow. Before anyone knew her identity, you are witnessing the beginning of a tale. The pictures get bolder as you continue to view them, not in a crazy sense, but in a courageous one. Her approach is more adventurous in photos from the 1970s and 1980s, when she is experimenting with other looks, stronger positions, and more certain expressions. She was evolving along with the world. Her attractive face was all that everyone in her immediate vicinity saw on the television, but these pictures reveal more. They depict a woman gradually gaining control over how she is perceived and learning to assert, "This is who I am," despite attempts by others to categorize her. The next section of her graphic story is where things get truly emotional, so stay until the very end. Sally can be seen sitting by herself with a script in her hand, her face solemn and her eyes attentive, in some uncommon behind-the-scenes pictures from movie sets. She seems to be bearing the entire burden of the narrative. She's not merely playing a part. She is experiencing it. These subdued images demonstrate the effort she put into making each scenario seem authentic. Just passion and work, no glitz, no posing. Then there are pictures that make admirers gasp, not because of the skin, but because of the emotion. She appears both joyful and overwhelmed in photos from award shows. There are moments when she is grinning for the cameras while clutching a trophy, but if you look closely, you can see how much suffering and sacrifice went into that moment. These are more than just beautiful pictures. They serve as evidence of every difficult day, every uncertainty, and every instance in which she nearly gave up but persisted. Another type of uncommon snapshot starts to emerge as the years pass. Sally, dressed simply, chatting with friends, strolling down the street, or standing with relatives, wearing minimal makeup or none at all. Many people have never seen these photographs on magazine covers. They are among the strongest, though. They depict a woman who has persevered through the most trying aspects of celebrity and is still standing, grinning, and authentic. These pictures of Sally growing older gracefully are more powerful than any contrived perfect photo in a society that values youth. As we come to the end of this film, you should ask yourself, what do you actually see when you look at rare pictures of Sally Field? A young star, a famous name, or someone who overcame uncertainty to shine? Watch each video through until the finish, hit like, and let us know which of Sally's photo eras most resonated with you if you want more in-depth views like this behind the pictures.